Hi guys, and welcome back to Hilltop Farm. And today we're going to be canning cherry pie filling. What we've got here, I don't know if you can see, I've already done it in advance. We're in the middle of harvesting at the moment, and we've got so much things going on. I keep forgetting that I should be recording things, so do bear with. This is the cherries. Now all I've done with these cherries is I've washed them, I've de-seeded them, and we've put them in a slow cooker. We haven't added liquid, we've just put the slow cooker on low. We've left it for the afternoon to heat up. Once the fruit starts to break down, you mix it up. You can take the lid off if you need to reduce some of the liquid in it, and you sweeten it to taste. Cherries, I find, are a little bit sour, particularly when you cook them, so I find they do need quite a bit of help in the sugar department, but that's just me. I don't do anything to thicken the pie filling, because sometimes it's not used in pies. Sometimes we just have a spoonful of it spooned over the top of just plain vanilla ice cream or something like that. But if we are going to use it as a pie filling, when I take it out of the jars, I warm it up, I thicken it, and then it goes in the pie. So this is the fruit basically ready to go, and as you can see, looks luscious. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how many jars I'm going to get out of this. I'm hoping for half a dozen. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But you know, it's lovely to have these things on the shelf, isn't it? All right. So bear with me, and we shall get canning. For those of you that feel you need more guidance with this, or I'm not covering it very comprehensively, I have done a 3-part special on canning. I'll leave a link to number 1 down in the description below, so feel free to check that out if you haven't already, or I haven't explained something properly. Now, what I'm doing with this one is the same that I did with the apricots the other day. I've already made the pie filling, and it's at room temperature. It's not hot. As a result, I'm not having piping hot jars. They're just warm. They've been in the dishwasher. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pressure can them, which makes sure there's no nasties in it. What we do, we've got our pint jars here. Alright, we delve down. Now obviously with fruits, particularly berries, be very careful not to make a mess because it stains. As my daughter discovered the other day when she very kindly de-seeded them sitting here at the table, and we now have to have the curtains cleaned because there's all blue spots on them from the juice. But anyway, that's alright. She didn't know. But berry juice is lethal. Seriously, I swear they use it in permanent markers. Alright, so we're going for a 1-inch headspace. Those of you that don't know, a headspace is the gap between the lid and the actual product that's in the jar. Now 1 inch is that thick, see the thick band there? That's generally 1 inch. And when you're dealing with this kind of a product, you don't have to debubble. Just give it a bit of a wobble, a bit of a knock. That's what you really need to do to cover that. Now, I've got vinegar, white vinegar in here with a bit of kitchen towel. All these jars, of course, get checked when they come out of the dishwasher to make sure there's no chips in the tops, because they don't seal if they're chipped. So, and this just gets anything greasy, anything nasty you've missed off. Okay. Now, we're popping a lid on. Now, we're going finger tight. Okay. That then goes into the canner. Now, I'll do another one for you. I was hoping to get 6 pints out of this little lot. I'm not sure if we'll achieve that. But still, whatever we get, I'm going to be very grateful for. Our cherry trees haven't actually started producing yet. They're a bit young. But it's been a bumper crop here in South Australia. Obviously ideal weather conditions for growing cherries, and they've been so cheap. We picked up a tray of them for New Year's at the farmer's market, so great treat, great treat. So again, with our vinegar. Now what we do is, once we're there at the start of every canning session, we fill that up. We do all the rims of the jars with the vinegar. Then once the canner is loaded, the contents of this bowl will get poured into the canner, and that prevents all your jars from going cloudy. Which doesn't really matter if they do, it's just a bugger to clean them, that's all. And again, lid soaking in hot water. Again, finger tight. There we go. And we keep going with that. And what I'll do is I'll load these into the canner. What I will probably do, because as I say, hopefully we'll get about 6 pints out of it. Our canner takes 10 pints per layer, so obviously 20 with the whole lot. And as we have got so many apricots to go through, I'm going to put apricots in with it, so the canner goes through full. But they process for the same length of time. They go in the canner in warm water. I put warm water just up to the neck of the jars on the bottom layer. Right, then I do my second layer. Check your seals and your gauges and valves and everything on the lid of your canner. Assuming everything is good, put it on, turn it on, slowly bring it up to heat. Once the canner starts venting, and that is the steam is consistently coming out the vent on the top, okay, I let it vent for about 10 minutes, no less. Then I put the weight on the top, bring it up to 10 pounds pressure. When the weight starts jiggling and it's sitting on 10 pounds pressure, then for fruit like this, it will you then pressure can it for 10 to 15 minutes. If you're doing it in a water bath, take about half an hour. Right, so I will bring you back when it all comes out of the canner to show you the final results. Yeah, I'm sorry that we're not in the kitchen actually going through this step by step, but as I say, it's harvest season and there is so much going on. There's no bench space in the kitchen, and to do the filming, you've got to be able to get tripods and lighting and things up on the bench. It's just too hard, so we're doing it this way. I hope you're getting something out of it though. I mean, so far we've canned I think 60 pints of apricots, and there is so much more to go. It's not funny, and we're having to do jams, and of course the cherries have been thrown in. Yeah, So apricots are always our biggest thing. Apricots and the apples, because they're the trees in our garden at the moment that are the most advanced. It's going to be bedlam once they all grow and they're all doing it at once. But still, all the fun of summer on the homestead. Okay, so you go and pour a cup of tea and put your feet up and meet me back here in a minute and I'll show you the final result. There you go, that's how you make and you can your cherry pie filling. Wonderful. Now I didn't quite get 6 pints out of it like I hoped. I got 5.5 pints. So I'm sure my mother will appreciate that half pint. And if you're like her and you probably won't make a pie with it, you can use it to flavour your yogurt with it. You can put a dollop on plain ice cream. Anything like that. Your imagination is the limit. Okay, give it a go, because, you know, whenever any fruit is in season, whether it's off your tree or you can pick up a few kilos from the farmer's market, doesn't matter. Put it aside so you've got it in your pantry for the coming year. Because in the middle of winter, when you're cold and you want comfort food, a cherry pie, cherry crumble, something like that, beautiful. What could be better? Okay, so if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any other of our videos. And until next time, it's goodbye from Hilltop Farm. See ya!